So we got a strawberry lemonade electrolyte drink. A little dented. Don't know what the hell's going on with that. We're hitting arms today though. And there's nobody in the whole gym, which means I could do whatever I want. The gym staff is definitely gonna look back on that and be like, what the hell is this kid doing? Anyways, we got a little bit of arms today, so nobody in the gym, which means I can groan, grunt, and moan. Anyways, let's get into the arm workout. All right, of course, first we gotta start off with a nice little preacher curl. I don't know who the heck set this thing up because it's high as hell. Hooey! So recently, the gym has in fact been gymming. Outside of the gym, it's mainly just been Marvel Rivals and work. I'm gonna be so real. Nobody is here on a Sunday for a reason. It's supposed to be a rest day, but I'm hitting arms. Now, this is some proof that you gotta be in that top 1 percentile if you wanna make it. Have I made it? Not at all. But on a serious note though, you gotta put in more work than 99.9% of people. If you see that nobody else is doing it, do it. Don't get me wrong, failure is definitely probably one of the biggest fears when it comes to anybody. If you don't have that fear of failure, you're gonna conquer a lot more out of life than somebody who has that fear of failure. Something as simple as the gym, and this is why, simply enough, I made this channel, is to try and show some people out there that the gym, as much as, you know, we joke around and, oh, steroid moment, monsters, oh. You know, the gym teaches so much valuable lessons that you take away from things. It teaches determination, being patient. Patience is a big thing because your physique is not gonna go from friggin' Jack's Fitness over here to Sebum, you know, within the span of like a year. And even like some people expect that in 2 weeks when they first start working out, and I think that's a big problem. Like how regular people who take steroids is. Like it's so regular to the point where you look online, you compare yourself to a guy who's 30 years old who has 10 times the amount of testosterone you do as a guy. For my ladies out there, same thing. You see some lady who's freaking caked up, you know, caked up like me, for real, who is caked up from a BBL, and you go, oh, that's obtainable. But a lot of this stuff isn't obtainable. And don't get me wrong, if you put in hard work, you're gonna look great. But in 2025, we gotta drop that shit and stop comparing ourselves to people. I do not think y'all understand what's going through my headphones right now. That's what's going on right now. It's just a heap of hot mess. For y'all who are just getting into the gym, there's like phases of gym music, and it's just unexplainable. You go from like listening to rap for like your first month, 3 months you're in the gym, and then all of a sudden you discover hardstyle, and you start listening to hardstyle, and it's literally just. And then you get into a little bit of the funk music, you know, and you know that seems to be pretty hype at the gym. It's just. And then after a little bit, you get a mix of a little bit of dad rock. You don't wanna wake up, everything is fucked, everybody sucks. And then you also get a mix of some of that like other like 2000s pop or some like weird pop music.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
I am ready to put on a show.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
That's how the gym kind of goes for most people, I feel like. Most guys anyways. I don't know what girls be listening to in the gym. Like some T Swift maybe, some Sabrina Carpenter, some Lana Del Rey. I don't know. But tell me, how are you supposed to turn up to this Johnson right here? Frick you, Sabrina Carpenter. Frick you. I'm just saying, man, is it too much to ask for me to have a lady and me dry scoop some pre and she spits water in my mouth?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Is that too much to ask for? I know y'all are some lonely ass bitches out there. Now, what should you do if you're lonely? Step 1, go to the gym. Step 2, learn to love the gym. Step 3, go to the gym some more. Step 4, eat food. Step 5, get a caffeine addiction. Step 6, go to the gym. Step 7, get big. Step 8, and the final step, go to the gym again. And that is how you're gonna continue to stay lonely, but at least you'll be jacked. Well, boys and girls, who would have thunk this? Who would have thought that we would be seeing me, Ethan Tice, doing cardio? Who would have thought the day would ever arrive? Came to the conclusion that cardio is pretty important for you. This is a new segment on this channel called Cardio with Ethan.
Cardio with Ethan, let's go, go, go. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow. Hearts
This is the chance where we get to chat a little bit, you know, talk to you fellas about a couple things. A little reminder: get your daily cardio in. Now, I'm bulking, but still, it's not going to stop us from doing cardio. You know, there's a lot of things in life that you maybe don't want to do. Cardio is one of them. But cardio, unlike most things, is going to make you feel better if you do them. I don't know why I'm actually trying to promote cardio so much, because I'm sitting here talking about cardio, but my bitch ass has only been doing cardio for about a month. A lot of people who may be new to the gym, maybe not even new to the gym, but could be new to this factor of the gym: supplements. Now, with supplements, I would like to say I'm a pretty knowledgeable when it comes to supplements. I mean, after all, I do work in a supplement store. Supplements: what should you take, what not to take, what's real, what works, what's bullshit, okay? I want y'all to think of this. Think of the word supplements. It is used to supplement, not replace. Supplements should never be used to replace anything in your diet or day-to-day life. So the only thing, personally, that I think you need to take to be good and active when it comes to the gym, all you need is your protein powder and your daily vitamins. That is the only thing you need to take. Now, it gets a little more complicated when you want to, elevate yourself in the gym a little bit more. What else should you be taking, and how is this going to affect you? What is it going to do to you? First thing I would highly recommend taking, if you don't already, is a creatine monohydrate. Don't get that bullshit HCl or Crealkaline stuff that's a buffer that's supposed to cut off water retention and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, it's still 90% monohydrate. You're just losing out on gains. I know a lot of people who work at supplement stores will get pissed at me for saying that, but it is facts. It is a 90% monohydrate. Literally, it's just a shittier version of monohydrate. So if you're looking at getting into creatine, get the regular stuff. What is creatine specifically going to help with? Creatine is going to help with water absorption in your muscles, which in turn is going to help with your endurance, recovery, and strength. Second thing, and you don't need to take this, because to be honest, it is a little bit of bullshit, but if you do need a little bit more energy and oomph when it comes to the gym, take a very solid pre-workout. Now, don't take something that's super high with caffeine. I know I'm one to talk, but you don't need high caffeine. And I'll explain why in a second for people who maybe have been taking pre-workout for a long time. So pre-workout is basically gonna do three things for you. It's gonna help with your energy in the gym, your focus, and it's gonna help with a pump. Now, the reason why I said don't take something that's super high in caffeine, you don't want your heart to overload. You don't wanna be 10 p.m., you go to take a 300 milligram caffeine pre-workout, and then you're up till 4 a.m. and you gotta work at 9, you know? I would recommend staying around a 200 milligram range. I would say it's a little bit more than an energy drink, and if you still don't feel like you feel it, this is what I would also recommend for you. Some sort of stress reliever as a Adrenal Pro or ashwagandha, something around that nature. With these stress relievers, especially with something that deals with your adrenal glands deals with your adrenaline. Basically, after a certain amount of time, after you take so much caffeine, beta-alanine, whatever that is in your supplements, your threshold keeps getting higher and higher and higher. That adrenal support, which deals with your adrenaline levels, is gonna bring that threshold from up here, bring it back down here to where you take that scoop of pre, instead of taking 2 to 3, you only need to take that 1, and you're gonna be off your ass. Now, what is the final thing I believe you should take outside of protein powder, creatine, and a pre-workout? The final thing, and this is only for specific people, is some sort of carb powder. Now, this will only apply if number 1, you were cutting, or number 2, you were going earlier in the day. And actually, there is a third reason. If you happen to go to the gym and you feel like you're on an empty stomach. Basically, what carb powder is, it's just usually a lower calorie powder that is just right around that 25 gram to 50 gram range of carbs. Obviously, carbs is a source of energy. You're gonna be burning off carbs first. When you're on a cut, obviously you're not eating as much carbs. Hence the reason why you're not getting that good pump in the gym and you're not getting that energy you should be feeling. That's where that carb powder is gonna come in and it's gonna help. Now, things that I find are bullshit when it comes to supplements. Kidney and liver supports. If your kidneys and livers are working fine, you don't need to take that shit. It's not flushing out shit. It's not doing anything for you. Greens, eat your fucking vegetables. You don't need to take a greens powder. Test boosters and any sort of hormone, any sort of like hormone supplement that supplement stores sell, absolute bullshit. It's gonna boost maybe a little bit, but your levels are just gonna come crashing down. Obviously, there's DAA supplements that some TRT may come with, but even then, it's not even gonna give you a big enough boost to the point where you're gonna feel better. Just get that shit from your doctor. If you have low test levels, go get your blood work done, check what your testosterone's at, and get some testosterone from your doctor. Do not take everything I say and run with it. Take it with a grain of salt. Go do your own research. Yes, I know a lot about this stuff. Go online, do your own research, or even do your own research by testing this out. But I know a lot of people don't want to do that because obviously supplements are really damn expensive. Do your own research, because the amount of times I've had somebody come into my work and say, oh, I need some MK, or oh, I need some Dianabol, and they have zero clue what it is, baffles me. Even though I'm, do the motivation on here and whatnot, and I joke around and whatever, joke about random shit all the time. I also want to spread a little bit of my knowledge about whatever that is, supplements, working out, whatever it is. And keep in mind, I'm not perfect. There's definitely still things that I have no idea about. I'm not knowledgeable in everything, but from the knowledge I have, if I'm able to give my knowledge to somebody out there who may be less knowledgeable, that's all that matters. We got 1 minute left in this treadmill walk. I only try and do about 15 minutes every day, every 2 days. Since we are on a bulk, obviously, when I do plan to cut, it's gonna be a little bit more. We're gonna up it to about 20 to 30 minutes, and definitely at higher speeds and a higher incline, just so I do tend to sweat more, burn off a little bit more calories. And obviously, like with anything, there's misinformation when it comes to cardio. But the time's up in 10 seconds, so I'm not gonna be able to get to that today. So that's what we'll get into next time on Cardio Talk.
Cardio and Ethan, let's go, go, go.
Ooh. I'm gonna crash out, man. There's no paper towel in the paper towel dispenser again, and I'm gonna crash out at this gym at this point because this has happened too damn much. My pits get sweaty. Sometimes I need to give her a little wipe or even run my pits under the sink. Now, if y'all could do me a big favor before the video ends, make sure you go down below, like, subscribe. If y'all enjoy this type of content, slap a follow. There's more over on the TikTok and the Instagram, some behind the scenes stuff and some stuff you won't see on the YouTube. Had to do a little self-plug, but yeah, man, if y'all did enjoy this video, go down below, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all
Act
on
like an
Wednesday,
angel
man.
and dress like crazy.